Sepupus, I will never be a Muslim. But one thing I've always thought is good about the faith is that you must respect animals. How nice, how wonderful. But I wonder, is that why PAS called Thailand and Cambodia a goat and a sheep? Sepupus, PAS is the Islamic Party of Malaysia and Fadhli Shaari is their information chief or Ketua Penerangan. Well, Ketua Penerangan are supposed to explain things, so here's his explanation of Anwar Ibrahim mediating and Thailand and Cambodia becoming best friends again. Kambing dan biri-biri seeloknya tidak perlu kepada monyet untuk menjadi orang tengah dalam kes berebut pisang. Translated, that means the goat and the sheep should not look to the monkey to become the middleman in a case where they are disputing over a banana. Huh. Do you understand that? If you do, then let me know down in the comments. You know, it's weird, right? Because as Ketua Penerangan, you're supposed to explain, I think, the policy of the party. You don't represent yourself. You are literally representing the brain, the mind, the policies of PAS. And I think you're supposed to bury Penerangan, you know, give explanations. And I don't know what that Keterangan was except an insult to Thailand and Cambodia. Well, Fadhli deleted it already, and it's no loss to the world because it's a stupid metaphor, and it doesn't matter that it got deleted because people have already started reporting him to the police, raising it in parliament, and by all standards, the man is in trouble. But aw, what a shame though. The guy just loves his animals. I mean, ever since the royal addendum, he's loved his chickens and lizards. Enough to potentially insult royalty with them. He loves his ladang babis as well. And now here he is having a nice conversation with the internet about goats, sheep, and monkeys. Goddamn bro, I know you have to respect animals, but this is bordering on obsession. And at this point you just have to wonder, right? Why is this man so obsessed with animals? What exactly does talking in this weird way succeed at doing? I think most of us kind of know that politicians play to what their people need, but that just makes me wonder, right? Are PAS members so stupid that they need animal metaphors to understand what's happening in this country? Does it build loyalty? Does it help you understand the world more? Because if we look back at the monkey, goat, and banana metaphor, I guess you're saying Anwar is the monkey and a banana is valuable to monkeys, but not to goats and sheep because they eat grass. And now they're fighting over something that is not really valuable to them if we follow the logic, which also, by the way, doesn't make sense because they actually asked Anwar Ibrahim to mediate. Which he did, by the way, as chair of ASEAN. Hello, this is a basic procedural thing which you would know if you were of basic intelligence. You kinda have to be because as the Ketua Penerangan, you're supposed to be the smartest person in PAS, which is believable, honestly. But you know, this means that we expect you to be kind of like a Shahril Hamdan, somebody who can explain everything that the Lebais cannot explain because all of them are busy with their slander cases. So maybe you can help all these lovely PAS members understand, unless of course you're just pretending and nobody actually knows what's going on, not even their Ketua Penerangan. Yeah. But well, you know, Ketua Penerangan, can you explain how what you said is supposed to help our foreign policy? How is calling the PMs of Cambodia and Thailand goats and sheep supposed to help our foreign policy? Is that supposed to menunjukkan keindahan agama? Is that supposed to make them want to change their citizenship to Malaysian citizenship?
Build relations with IDK Pakistan?
Highlight the beauty of Malaysian culture? Or is that somehow beyond you? You know, there was actually a time when I thought this guy was somewhat decent, especially when he was talking about the online safety bill. But turns out I was very, very wrong about him. See, right, the poops? If this guy is the smartest guy in the party, just think about it, right? If the party were to take over and start running the entire country, Malaysia is doomed. There's no point in remaining in the country. There's no point in having kids. Literally just leave the country, take out all your money, don't stay here because there's no future for you except for gaslighting and even more gaslighting orchestrated by people with an IQ of a carrot. Literally, if you are an advanced country out there, grant me asylum. I don't want to be here anymore. Save me from Pondok school and religious university graduates with educational diplomas worth less than toilet paper.
Or explain to me, in what way could religious school graduates possibly be useful towards the economy or development of our society?
I mean, yeah, like, if they were to rule this country, I don't know if I want to be here anymore, although I'm actually not sure if we would actually be safe overseas either, because some of these past people enjoy their foreign intervention, Colonia being concerned about the Malays in Singapore, and all sorts of weird transnational issues which have nothing to do with them, that they are ill-equipped to handle, and that frankly, I'm starting to wonder, right? Like, if a past government were to actually take office, I wonder if there should be a regime change. That's right, Donald Trump, that's right, Singapore Army, I'm looking at you. To the people of Thailand and Cambodia, Maafkan Ampun, I'm sorry this guy represents us. We are not like him, please jangan pukul rata. Although I can't deny that a good part of this country is as dumb as him, if not worse, swept up in their religion and their jangan cinta dunia sangat to the point that none of them can actually think critically because they're all listening to their ustazas, their ulama. It is absolutely wild to see right now. Please judge us by Anwar Ibrahim and not by these guys. Yeah, I don't know what the Fadhli guy is doing right now or what is even going through his mind, but like if he ends up ruling this country, I'm pretty sure that Malaysia is, that's how it is. God, next thing you know, you guys are gonna mediate for us. Ha 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 ha. But actually, if you want to give me asylum, please let me know. But what do you think of past foreign policy though, Super Boost? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Alright, that's all I have to say about that, and bye.